How are the Raiders treating you? Yeah. For whatever reason, man, this year of Madden, I've been playing just like trash. I don't know.
In today's matchup, we'll have to watch the guys up front. The Vikings lead the league in sacks, and they'll be up against the Raiders team that will need to try and keep that pass rush off balance.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL.
Yeah, no, I mean, the computer in our league is no joke. Like, I don't think it's normally this hard. Most times it seems like computer games are 10 times harder than just a user game.
These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And the Minnesota Vikings. So first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play.
You play a lot of Madden before then?
Yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Right.
Let's go. Blue landing. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph.
Madden's actually how I met Edge, because I saw a post for their league, because he had just split off from like a different one, and God, it was probably like, I think it was like 8 or 9 years ago. And I've been playing with him ever since then. Yeah, it's been a while. Nice read. Damn.
Try to dump it underneath.
I got lucky on that.
2nd down.
Used to have a coach who tells us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, now
were you on Mac?
You know, we're watching a computer
were you using
screen,
Coil
right?
Mac?
They scouted
were you using Coil?
well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that
so freaking fast.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's at an 80. Which it's kind of weird. The Vikings in real life signed him from the Broncos practice squad before the preseason was over. They designated him for their practice squad, and we snagged him and signed him to our active roster. And he was on our active roster all year, and his stats are freaking crazy. I've been using him over Teddy because, like, every 2 or 3 games, Teddy keeps getting hurt. Like, he'll go down for 6 weeks. This has been killing me.
They'll set up to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Most of his stats are pretty similar to Teddy's. His accuracy and everything. I think his awareness and his throw on the run or a little bit lower. But
Set. Move, landing. Back line it up, Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriots.
Play clock winding down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Here I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On second down, Cook. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up the first down.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to
That
be
hole
left
filled
looking
up
up
quick.
at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are.
Was that Mac again?
But on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys,
I saw this
we
on
need you on those
something.
plays.
So the opening drive for him here on their home turf results in a
Uh-huh.
field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board.
I saw something that I didn't realize it. If you hit a perfect kick, the computer won't block it. Like if you nail it perfectly, it eliminates the chance for the animation for them to come off the edge really quick and block it. Because I was just kind of hitting it like kind of close, so I'd give myself plenty of time for that lag to come back. So in case I missed it, it wouldn't be as bad. But ever since I saw that, I'm like, I'll try and hit it perfect.
The first carry down for Rob Kelly. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Ten yards still left on second down. From the gun, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing his Carr on third down. And he finds his man. It's Duarte. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I wasn't sure if you're going to throw it underneath or follow him. I made the wrong read. Yeah, and my zone was a little bit lower, so I didn't want to get too deep on it, but that's what I get for trying.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ben Gideon leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Carr to throw on second down. And got his tight end, Duarte. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
From midfield, here's Carr. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. There he goes inside the 30. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Carr now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Carr. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Carr to Crabtree, good for a Raider first down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play. He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled. And wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send
Kicking's
this
not
one
easy
away.
anymore. Kicking's not easy
This is
anymore.
taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back on the field. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's
I'm really good at that too.
We still have December left. We're only in November.
I'll move the ball like between the red zones and then just get stuck.
They'd be in the
Set
playoffs,
up
but you know
field
they're
goal.
trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So 2nd and 10 here.
I know it's my running back out of the flat, but I should have got that.
All right, here we go.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. They'll set up the throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's my best receiver dropping shit,
No
too.
second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Yeah.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Nice job on
Diggs the last
there,
few games,
yards.
he's been dropping
And the
a bunch
Raiders will
of
take
shit.
over
It's
now,
really
1st and
frustrating.
10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Well, the drive starts with Rob Kelly. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Carr going to throw. Setting up the screen to Kelly. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, here's Carr. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Running right with Kelly. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On first and 10, here's Carr. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. To throw again, Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Michael Crabtree, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Do what?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Compensate for it, yeah.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
So the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside. Make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
A toss to Cook.
Block.
And he will
What are you
lose yardage
doing,
here to the
dude?
31-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3.
Left guard just
and
ran
now it's
by your
third
guy.
down.
You got him.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Yeah, that's like the third one.
This is taken at the 15. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the offense will take over with a new set
Like when
of
he's
downs.
3 yards past the first down marker, takes 2 or 3 steps, and then it comes out for some reason.
On first down, Carr. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Carr now on first down. And this will be a dump off for Kelly. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's
Well, I
got to
can
be
already
able to
tell
catch
this
the
is gonna be
football.
one of those
Doesn't matter
games
what
when you
position
lose,
you
so.
play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Tremaine Brock. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes
I'm
the
usually good for at
complexion.
least
Probably
one
also
myself,
changes the halftime
so.
speech.
No doubt about
On the
it.
bright
Instead
side,
of
you've got
getting
one coming at
relaxed,
least.
you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now Carr to try again after the pick six. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there. I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, run in the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
to the air on second down. It's Carr. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. On third down, Carr. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on fourth down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And complete right side to Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense.
Raiders weren't your actual team, though, right?
Quarter number 3.
Are you Patriots fan?
Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more.
The head of IT at work is a huge
that.
Patriots fan from Boston. The head of my department at work, the big Patriots fan. When they when they were in the Super Bowl out here a couple of years ago for the Seahawks Super Bowl, he got tickets and went to that one. Yeah.
So the offense has
Yeah,
it first
he said
and
he
10.
was sitting down and he didn't even want to watch the last play. And he just saw it out of the corner of his eye and started jumping around.
They'll hand it off to Kelly. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense.
Said he almost didn't go though, because when he was walking in, he had a scalper offer him $8,000 a ticket to buy him off of him. And he's like, ugh,
First down and 10 now for the
that's a
offensive
lot of
group.
money. Like,
They'll go again with Kelly. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right at the 45. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw on 2nd down. Carr flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. It finds Crabtree for the completion. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On first down, Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Throwing again. Carr. This one caught left side by Cooper. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 16. A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass.
Oh, come on.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Flick the goddamn right stick.
Yeah.
I hit the right stick when I was moving over and went for that stupid
A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19 line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 14 yards that time for number 14.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Again, it's Cook. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. 3 down.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got Snead. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. look to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bowman. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. They'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, God.
And it's
You mean like that?
Goal line. Picked up by Carl Joseph.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
I'll never understand that tip animation. The rifle's in there and just floats up in the air like a goddamn balloon.
They'll start on the ground with Kelly. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Carr to throw on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. To throw, it's Carr. And got his tight end, Duarte. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
On the run, it's Kelly. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On second down, here's Carr. And that's complete. It's the Carr to Cooper connection. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Well, when it's going your way, it's going your way.
They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try to run for it with Kelly. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And now out comes Minnesota. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Kelly tries the right side. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. third down. Kelly. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And his kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, 1 play
Madden for me right now is
so
like
this offense, they
Destiny 2.
That's a
Like,
good way of putting it.
I'm playing
And I
because
can't wait
other
to see
people
when
are
they decide to
playing,
do
but
a
I'm
play call,
like in reality,
because
I'm not having fun with it
one-play drive,
anymore.
we throw an interception.
I'm just playing it because everybody else is in the league.
Next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
It's
Maybe
making me play
action.
like
I think
shit.
maybe you go play action, show
I just
your
don't care.
quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here by C.O. Moore. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard
Yeah, I think Fortnite ruined that.
So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick
I'm about
up.
at that point where I just don't care
But
about
he is in
Madden.
a
I'm over
major
it.
league rut right now. Let's see if
Ready
his
to
teammates
spend
can
my
pick
time
him
with
up
something else.
along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Yeah, you're on the flip side. Yeah.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Oh yeah, he's good too.
He completely wrecked me.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Everything's close. Couldn't move the ball. He moved the ball with complete will.
Yep. And it's like after that, it's just
The
like you're
Raiders
questioning.
on
It's like,
third
was this a good
down. 2 for
choice?
5
Like, should
to
I
this
do this?
point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
The Chiefs guy, he ran up the score a little bit, but I think the Clayton guy is better.
Yeah.
Because I was swindling with the Chiefs guy till the third quarter, and I threw 2 pick sixes in a row.
Yeah.
Down to a knee here.
Adam
The
Momentum
defense
swing's
still with a
nasty.
couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. They've gone to the
Alrighty,
4th up
well,
in
good game.
Seattle, and the Seahawks
So
able
to
to
speak.
take home that victory. Russell Wilson, nearly 400 passing yards. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Raiders, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.